How do you do? So today we are still in politics, and remember the aspect of impeachment has been on our platforms. However much we try to evade it, we cannot avoid it. So if you have not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing to it and continue viewing the videos that I present to you. I'll always be following the political aspects and doing the part that I can. Actually seen the impeachment in the Senate and the mentioning of the, the accusations against Gachagua, and we've actually seen the accusations being mentioned. Now, one thing that stands out is that many of the supporters of Gachagua do not want Orengo on board. Now, why Orengo? Now, remember, Orengo is working alongside a long list of people. I'll mention some of them. Peter Wanyama, we have Kenny Kipkoech, we have Joan Cheruto, Moses Kipkemei, we have Eric Gumbo, Paul Nyamondo. We also have people like Eric Mwingi, Kennedy Chalo, John Mwangi, Boniface Mawira, Kevin Otieno, and Alex Mbonya. So those are on the list of the lawyers who are going to be standing against Gachagua, supporting the motion of impeaching Gachagua. Now, on the other hand, we have Paul Mwite. Paul Mwite, I think you know him very well, and he has a number of other advocates around him, and those in his team include Elisha Ongoya, we have Tom Masharia, Amos Kisilu, Faith Waigwa, John Jomo, George Sakimpa, then George Wandati. We have John Jomo, I think you know him very well, Ndegwa Njiru, Victor Swaya, and others alongside those. We have Julia Omwamba, we have Willis Echesa, we have Eric Naibei, and Andrew Muge. So what is the aim of this team? The team is there to cross-examine witness for assembly and also dismantle the case by the National Assembly. I hope everybody by now knows the accusations, that is money laundering, undermining the president and the cabinet, propagating negative ethnicity, and persistently bullying state and public officers, among other cases. Now, all these crimes have to be from a specific sections of the Constitution, and the sections which have been mentioned are 45(1), 46, 47A, Section 3, then 48(1) of Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act. We have Section 2, 3, 4, and 7 of the Proceeds of Crime and Anti-Money Laundering Act. So those are the charges. So of course we've seen many things happening in the country.
Mr. Speaker, sir, my name is Ndegwa Njiru, and perhaps before we proceed to the next session, my learned senior counsel Paul Mwite did raise an issue that we have an objection in terms of the appearances of legal counsel appearing for the National Assembly. Mr. Speaker, sir, our objection is in line with the conduct of this House, and the records bear as witness that we also have, we'll also be relying on an authority in our objection. Mr. Speaker, sir, we are raising an objection to the appearance of my senior advocate, legal counsel, James Orengo, to represent the National Assembly in these proceedings. And this is the basis of our objection briefly, that my learned friend, senior James Orengo, is a full-time serving state officer as per Article 260 of the Constitution, as read together with Section 26, subsection 2 of the Leadership and Integrity Act, which bars a full-time state officer from engaging in meaningful employment. Mr. Speaker, sir, it will be prejudicial to our client if this House was to allow my learned friend, senior James Orengo, to represent the National Assembly in these proceedings. Mr. Speaker, sir, just recently, this house, which is a house of record, we bear as witness that during the impeachment of the Deputy Governor of Kisii County, the County Assembly attempted to appear by legal counsel represented by one Honorable Soro. An objection was raised by my learned friend, Senator Chargei, which objection was sustained by this House. Mr. Speaker, sir, our objection is further premised in the High Court decision, that is High Court Constitutional Petition 204 of 2019, where Justice Ogola barred His Excellency the Governor of Siaya County from representing the then Director General of Kenya Port Authority, one Daniel Maduk. The judgment is before this honorable House that a person who is engaged in full-time employment cannot then purport to appear and represent a party before this assembly. It will raise serious conflict of interests. The same will prejudice our client, and it's also in violation of clear provisions of the law as cited. In that respect, Mr. Speaker, sir, we invite you to uphold our objection before the charges are read out to the to our client. Mr. Speaker, sir, in this ruling that I've just cited, the court was of the view that a person who is engaged in full-time engagement as a state officer cannot and is barred from representing a party in a private capacity. We so beseech you, Mr. Speaker, sir, to uphold our objection. I am most humbled.
And to that, we've had some cases of young people or even the general, some parts of Mount the Milima that is coming up and standing against those who started the maybe supporting impeachment from their end, that is Kindiki and and Kimani Chungwa, among others. We've also seen Nakuru side, some people against Susan Kihika and other places. Opposed to that, we have some parts of country whereby people feel that both the president and the vice president must go because they are one on the other. And we have seen those who are saying just Gachagua should go, and maybe because of his tribal aspects. So let's wait and see what will come out. But currently, the case as it proceeds, the lawyers are in court defending and supporting their specific views, which they stand with. So what do you think? Comment on the comment sections. What are you predicting? What will happen in this? And some people already are saying imeenda, it has gone, that Gachagua does not have a space. Remember yesterday, some people are indicating that in the evening he would be resigning and writing a letter to the president and showing the privileges that he must gain. Then it ended up being a false claim. So let's proceed following this, and I'll be updating you once I get whatever is present. So bye-bye from the studio on my side, and I hope you are subscribed to my channel, share my videos so that we continue to grow in political aspects, social and economic. Bye-bye for now.